Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Outside Irving. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hartenstein. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Outside Irving. Gafford with the ball. Back to Irving. Washington outside. Right side Irving. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Now here's Irving. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Searching for their first points of the game. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter. And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
Pass to Davis. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Holmgren. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, at his speed and movement. We need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Thanks for that, Allie. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Irving. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Williams from long range. Gafford grabs the miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Washington. Gafford with the ball. On the wing, Irving. 3 on the clock. With the drive. Baseline try. Misses off the left iron. So it's Oklahoma City now. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Dort with it. There's the 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
and you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the dunk by Gafford.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place the basketball when a teammate is open.
And they're pushing it up. Irving, that's good.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here we go, one-on-one. There's 38 seconds left in the first. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Thunder with a lead. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot. Blocked. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Dallas on top, up by one. And back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere. Now put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Pass to Christie. And stolen by Williams. In transition, here they come. And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by one. And Irving gets it to go.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
The crossover. Gilgeous-Alexander. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Here's Williams. No points so far. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Christie. And here is Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses from close range.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Now, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Rejected by Holmgren. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Hartenstein, no good. Mavericks trail by 3. Dinwiddie with it. Hartenstein covering. And here is Irving. 12 points for him. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for Dallas. A minute 22 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Williams. On the wing, Davis. Out to the right wing. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. Gafford the screen. The 3. Thompson's shot is off.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Dort. From downtown, the shot comes out. The Mavericks trailing. Williams with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Outside, Williams. Gafford with the ball. And that misses. That would have put him up. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Chet going to work inside.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Right side, Davis. Got a hand on it. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Pass to Holmgren. $18 feet out. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Davis drawing the double team. Outside Irving. Puts the move on. Good work defensively by Dort. Oklahoma City leading by 3. All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, B.A., this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
Williams on the wing. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And another miss by Oklahoma City. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Williams. No made baskets yet. Pass to Holmgren. The 3 is up. Davis with a rebound. And so Davis will bring it up for the Mavs. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Irving. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
Kyrie Irving so good at keeping defenders off balance. Earns a trip to the free throw line there. Nicely done.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Of course, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
B.A., you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Irving is doubled. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Hartenstein. Ahead. Here's Holmgren. Second shot opportunity. Wow, the length of Holmgren on full display. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Doris, no doubt about it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Here's Irving. Holmgren with the block. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Mavericks trail by 5. Outside Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Fires for 3. And it's Shai hitting the 3.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Irving for 3. Dallas no good that time either. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Dort for 3. Now Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Pass to Dort. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And now the Mavs on the run. Irving looking around. They need this. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Boy, what a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
The 3. Williams from long range. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Davis. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder.
Substitution on the court.
36 seconds left in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's got 16. Fires the three. Christie with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 8. Pass to Lively. Outside Davis. Davis getting it done in the paint.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside, Williams. Outside for Dort. The third quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Outside Irving. Oh, sweet move. Oh, Williams with the block. Caruso with it. Guarded now by Williams. Wallace, left side. Rebounded by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Prosper. On the wing, Irving. On the take. And it's in there. Irving's got 21.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Outside Irving. Irving is doubled. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Marshall. Launches a 3. And it's Irving missing. Thunder leading by 4. And here's Caruso outside. Counted from distance.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Williams on the wing. Here's Irving. Mitchell grabs a miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. And here's Caruso outside. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot. And most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Davis. Outside for Irving. Here's Thompson. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Gafford in the post. Misses in close. Thunder with a lead. Here's Caruso. Mavericks with a rebound. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Irving. And a nice finish on the layup. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Caruso outside. Fires the 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 5. Outside Irving. Ooh, Williams with the block. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And here's Caruso outside. Klay Thompson pulls down the board.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Irving for three. On the wing, Irving. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. The offensive rebound. And here's Caruso outside. The shot won't fall.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
4-3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Thunder gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
Thank you for that, Allie.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
And Dallas with possession. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a deep three. Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Klay Thompson loves delivering in tight spots. How easy does he make that big bucket look?
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
14 foul.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, man, he plays with a relentless motor in crunch time, too. Davis always wants the ball in his hands.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. And he commits the intentional foul. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Not the result he or his teammates were hoping for.
That's on the way. Told Brody. Went to and he lost, and they gave him all day. Collect card, pick it up, feel him smiling through the phone. Told me keep my feet on his. He come home, you know it's on. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. My man's I'm riding with a picture of. Shoot back to the crib, went to track hard. Got it tinted up, caught him off. Now he in a. Ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up. Ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up.
Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon. I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of views. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here, tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again, this here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two, it don't know way I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me, this for my son and my daughter, my family tree and that order. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket. I was down, now I'm up, now I was the underdog, now look who be left. I'm better than you guess, yeah. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' bow, never fall, the champions, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' bow, never fall, I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it. Do dirt on my neck, try to bury me. Do side on me like that was seasoning. Now this my season. Weathered every storm that was in my way, but promise you it wasn't easy. Took some patience and grieving. I was believing when no one believed.
We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Detroit Pistons. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Out to the wing. Stolen by Thompson. And here is Duran. Pass to Cunningham. On the wing, Thompson. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Thompson. And they double up Cunningham. Right away, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Outside for Murray. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
If you could stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a sure two there.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Now here's Williamson. And the by Williamson.
Leaping ability. is off the charts. Not the biggest